Welcome all. My topic is age determination of fossils. What are fossils? A fossil is any preserved remains, impression, or trace of any once living things from a past geological age, like bones, shells, exoskeleton, stone imprints of animals or microbes, object preserved in amber hairs, petrified wood, oil, coal, DNA remains, etc. Determining the age of fossils is an important step in mapping out of how life is evolved across geological time. The study of stratigraphy enables scientists to determine the age of fossil if they know the age of layers of rock that surround it. Biostratigraphy enables scientists to match rocks with a particular fossil to other rocks with those fossils to determine age. Paleontology seeks to map out how life is evolved across geological time. There are two types of method in age determination of fossils, relative and absolute method. Relative age dating establishes the order from past geological events. It is a comparison, not exactly age. Like A is older than B. One fossil is older than other. There is a comparison. Absolute age dating enables scientists to determine the numerical age of rocks and other objects. Like a sample is 4.6 million years old, 2.5 million years old, like that. Stratigraphy and biostratigraphy can in general provide only relative dating, that is A was before or after B. For example, if a fossil B date X million years ago and calculated a family tree of that, says A was ancestor of B, then A must have evolved earlier than B, that is A is an ancestor of B. Relative dating is age of an object in relation to other objects. This is not exact age of or date, but an important way to put ages of object in order. Next is index fossils. What are index fossils? Index fossils are used to determine approximate age, that is relative age. Index fossils are widespread geographically, are limited to a short span of geological time and occurs in a large numbers. Geological column is an ideal sequence of rocks that contain all the known fossils and rocks formations on Earth, arranged from oldest to youngest. These fossils found in sedimentary rocks can offer clue about the age of the rock and other fossils found in that rocks. An organism that is fossilized in rock must have lived during a same lifespan in which that rock was formed. Index fossils must be common organisms living in many areas, existed only during a specific span of lifetime. Next is absolute dating. Absolute dating enables scientists to determine the numerical age of rocks and other objects. Radiometric dating methods are used in geochronologically to establish geological timescale. The principle behind absolute dating is the rate at which various radioactive elements decay are known, and the ratio of the radioactive element to its decay products shows how long the radioactive element has existed in the fossils. This rate is represented by half-life, which is the time takes for half of the sample to decay. What is radioactive decay? This is an emission of radioactive particles and the resulting changes into the other isotopes over time. Rate is constant regardless of pressure, temperature and other physical changes. Scientists use it to determine the absolute age of fossils. Half-life. What is half-life? The time required for half of the nuclei in a sample of a specific isotope to undertake radioactive decay. That is, if a fossil contains 100% of a radioactive element, the time taken to decay it into 50% is called half-life. Radiocarbon dating, a method of estimating the age of an artifact or fossil based on the relative amount of various isotopes of carbon present in a sample. Mostly used radioactive isotope is carbon-14. Carbon-14 is used to determine the age of organic material such as plant, animal material, bones, charcoal, amber, etc. Carbon-14 has shorter lifespan than other isotopes. Living organism replenished with carbon-40 when alive. At death, it began to decrease. Measuring the amount of carbon-14 in a present sample indicate how much time has passed since its death. That is the age of the fossil. The half-life of carbon-14 is 5730 years. So carbon dating is only relevant for dating fossils less than 6000 years old. Decay of carbon-14 to estimate the age of organic material such as wood and leather. When an organism dies, the amount of carbon-14 it contains gradually decreases as it decays. By comparing the ratio of carbon-14 to carbon-12 in a sample of the radiocarbon dates can be determined. It is the most precisely and given actual number of age. It is the absolute age of the fossil. This is my topic. Thank you.